what's up with this thing, man? My God. Jesus. Dead in tune. This is just saying.
Crazy. You never played that guitar,
Hear
right?
my boot click?
You never played this guitar before, right?
Never, ever.
Dude, all right, how long, like...
2 minutes ago is the first time I ever touched it.
No shit. Or how long you and I been friends?
27 years.
27. How did we first meet?
I was playing in Barbara's.
Yep. Bar, which is a shitty old bar.
Shitty old bar down in Printer's Alley in Nashville. Actually, I wasn't even playing there. I was just sitting there.
Right.
I had my dear old 52 Esquire with me. And you come rolling in. And you're
Boy,
like,
that was a sweet one.
man, you're like, hey, man, what do you got there? Come up all friendly, you know.
Yeah. Young, skinny.
Young,
almost.
skinny, you know.
Oh, man.
Just a total coxman.
Total cocksman. Jeez, did I have any women hanging off me?
Oh, probably. But yeah, man, you were all interested in that guitar. And then
Of course
man,
I
we became
was.
friends. And man, we started staying up until the sun came up playing all kinds of shit.
Yeah, we did.
Playing like right or wrong solos
Yeah,
for
we
like
tried to
3
learn.
hours.
We tried to learn how to right or wrong and how to play over that. Can I take a quick aside and show the kids the Johnny Unitas, Ray Nitschke, and
Oh,
Dick
yeah.
Butkus cards over there? Okay, now back as you were. Mike Scaggs, who I call Skank. I've always called him Skank. Him and I have been friends. He builds amps. The guy is an absolute renaissance man. He can make and build anything with his bare hands. You build pedal steels for everybody, refurbish.
Well, I used to do some refurb jobs. Now I just do all the amps.
The man built with his bare hands frame off restoration on a '67 Corvette, right?
Did that. Yeah.
Is there anything you can't build or fix?
An automatic transmission.
You can't do that? So he was kind enough to build me this Tweed Deluxe, which is fucking amazing. Check it out. We'll go into great detail here. Give him like a straight, clean tone, Mikey.
You want this guitar wide open?
Whatever you like, just... Love it.
I'm down on the guitar.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Front pickup down a little bit here.
Here's like on your typical recording levels, like on 3. Go ahead.
Yeah, wide open here.
Wide
front.
open, yeah,
bridge,
yeah, good.
Bridge pickup. Man, that's bright. There we go.
There you go. Okay, when you built this amp, tell us what you did. Like, besides the extreme love and care that went into it, which I can definitely
Well,
see.
there's definitely some filtering component difference inside this thing. Just to make them quieter.
Yeah.
I mean, the wiring's super neat in there. Use all
Right.
the best,
Right.
parts I can find. Really.
Here's how this all came to be. I've owned about 100, 200 Tweed Deluxes in my life, and now I don't own one. And I've been looking for one, and now that they're $8 to $10 a piece, if you can even find one. So I called up Skank and I said, "Dude, I'm tired of looking for. Can you just build me one? Because it'll probably be better than an original anyway." And it sure is. So
I've set them side by side to the originals. There's no comparison.
it's a simple circuit.
I mean, it's electronics.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a simple circuit.
vintage amps are super cool, but electronics deteriorate with age. Unlike this guitar that gets better with
Yeah,
wood.
I know.
Yeah, those old resistors and capacitors and stuff, they just don't get better. They get worse.
I know it.
That's why a lot of the stuff I repair, you know, you end up replacing a lot of stuff in there because it's just bad. And if you want to play the thing, then you know, you got to fix it. If you're going to put it, you know, in a museum, that's another thing.
Right. So like you, what kind of speaker tubes and stuff do you like to use in this type of thing?
Well, this one, I put a Celestian Blue in here. I'm kind of a fan of a bunch of different speakers for these. I mean, I've put everything from Weber's in there to Celestian Gold, Celestian Blues. Yeah. And our dear friend Ford Thurston had a Celestian Blue that a brand new one that I got for this amp. Yeah. But so far, I really like it a lot.
In the custom Uncle Larry badge, you could put anyone's name on there if you wanted.
Yeah, I have them made. I don't make those myself.
So you could say Uncle so-and-so.
You could say Uncle Mike.
You could say Uncle Mike, whatever you want. And the company is called P2P. Your company.
Amps,
but you started out doing like basements for people, right?
And I built a lot of basements. Dear old friend of mine, Kai Kennedy, he taught me a lot of stuff back in the day when I first started doing this stuff. And he moved away, and I kind of took it on my own, and I've, you know, developed some of my own things now, and I still do a ton of repairs, and I build this kind of stuff.
Right, right.
You know, I never really make them like, you know, this isn't not like a super clone or anything like that. It is, but I do a lot of changes inside that I think improve them.
You said that you elevated the wiring in this thing to make it quieter, yeah?
Yeah, I did that, and the filtering's different. You know, I mean, we could go on a whole, hey, there you go.
Sunday afternoon, we're having a couple beers, chilling out, a couple little pals. Nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you, bro. That thing is like on 3. So, you know, the other thing we'll talk about.
I'm going to put the phone right here, so I'm going to go get the telly so you can hear it with the telly. So entertain the kids for a minute. Go ahead.
Let's see. How can I entertain compared to the Boot Man?
Try it with this.
Oh yeah.
See if that'll work for a telly. Hot swap. Good.
Hey man, I think you need to get a new cord, buddy.
Inside.
So it adds negative feedback to the amp. These guitar or chord, man?
I think that's got a bad jack. That guitar's got a bad jack.
Okay.
Let's pull it for a second. Go ahead.
So here we go. So yeah, there's a little toggle under here that adds negative feedback to this amp.
Okay.
Pretty simple mod, but what it does really is it just cleans things up. Right. I mean, if you want to know the technical details of negative feedback, nobody cares, you know. I mean, you can look it up and read about it, you know, at night when you're going to bed.
I definitely don't want that.
But yeah, it definitely cleans it up. It does also drop the volume a little bit. So if you're doing sessions or whatever, you know, these things will get pretty loud pretty fast. So it'll really calm it down. You know,
who makes your cabinets for you? Beautiful looking cabinet, lacquered tweed.
Rick Johnson in Kentucky. Rick is awesome.
Never heard of him.
He does all my cabinets except for the custom maple stuff that I build for my own stuff. And I don't even do too many of those.
All right, so let's talk about our 30-year-old friendship. We gotta fix that jack. That guitar, that jack's fucked up on it. You know how to fix that?
I don't.
Okay, how many guitars have we been through together? I mean, over the years. I mean, can you even imagine?
I don't even know.
What was I playing when you first met me?
Chunks.
Oh, right.
You were playing Chunks. That was an old blonde telly.
Whipped 69 telly. It was whipped.
That thing was just.
We called it Chunks because it had chunks of wood missing out of it. You remember that thing?
I remember it well. Lord. And you had the sound.
And you sold your 52 Esquire to Red Volkart, right?
I did, yeah.
And you miss that guitar, don't you?
Yeah,
Boy.
that was a dumb mistake. But
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about all the freaking great vintage guitars I've had and let slip through my hands. There's been a bunch.
I know. Well, you've been through some shit, but you sold that Corvette too, huh?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a '69 Camaro after that. A couple street rods.
Yeah.
Different things, but I don't have space anymore. I just really concentrate on amplifiers now. That's really my whole thing.
What steel guitar players are playing the guitars you rebuilt for him?
Randy Beavers plays every amp that he owns practically is stuff that I built for him.
Bruce Bowden?
Bruce Bowden's playing one.
Right. Right.
Yeah, hopefully gets a couple more sold in Dallas here at the show next week.
That's awesome, dude.
Well,
so if somebody wants to get in touch with you about buying one of these or having one built, how would they do that?
Man, the best way is just go to p2pamps.com.
P, the letter?
Yeah, number 2.
P.
Amps.
p2pamps.com.
Yeah, and then just fill out the contact page.
Right.
And
Do they get a half off if they know Uncle Larry?
No, man, no way.
They don't? Okay.
My pricing model is real easy. The labor rate is fixed plus parts.
Okay.
And I don't control those parts.
So what an amp like this going to cost a person? Like just rough that? Don't
roughly $1,800.
$1,800 for a nice Tweed Deluxe.
Yeah, and I usually have about a 4-week turnaround.
Okay.
And that's just getting the cabinet done.
Yeah, I mean you're not making any money on that.
Well, not much really.
Jesus.
I mean, I make a little bit on it, but I also put a lot of labor and love into it.
Yeah, you do. Well, the work is impeccable, dude.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, you can find these amps for $1,200. You can find them for $3,000. But
it's $1,000 in parts to build a clone. Yeah.
Nah, a little more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about, I don't know, parts in this thing about $1,300.
So you're making $500 an amp. That's great. Great business model. Real great business model.
At least I put a lot of hours.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I never get to see you never get to see your wife because you're so out in the shop building, right, all day. Well, all right, so cool, man.
Well, come over here and play this thing, man. Let me run the camera.
Well,
let's
no,
get a
you
real
play.
player.
No. You play. I'm gonna shut this video because I don't want to get too long. Here's what happens: I can't upload it if it gets too long.
All right.
But say hi to the kids.
Hey, kids.
Say bye to the kids.
Yes. How about this, huh?
Awesome, dude.
Get
all right,
you one.
dude. Thanks for coming over and bringing the app.
Love you, brother.
See you, buddy. Love you too, man.